Assist your team at C. Losing Charlie. You know where the enemy is located. Be secure. Electrical support is active.
Holy shit.
What's going on, everybody? This is DK Dynamite, and today what I have for you guys is a brief review and my first impressions of the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer beta, which just ended a couple of days ago for Xbox One and PS4 users out there. Now, this video is not meant to be a rant, but I'm going to try my best to stay positive here while I give my full opinion of Infinite Warfare. So, first off, honestly, I don't feel like this game has any innovation whatsoever. This game honestly feels like a knockoff of Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and a little bit of Ghost. I honestly feel like a different development team who just started their company took Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, combined the two of those, and just made a fucking knockoff first-person shooter. This doesn't even feel like Call of Duty to me. Now, about a week and a half ago, I uploaded a gameplay reveal breakdown here on my channel for Infinite Warfare multiplayer, and within that video I showed a screenshot of this comment that I saw on Charlie Intel, and the comment was golden. To sum it up, the comment basically said that Infinity Ward took a step back with Infinite Warfare multiplayer compared to what they did within Ghost. No dynamic maps, the kill feed placement, no SATCOMs and field orders, map-based streaks, and the list goes on. So, the beta of course became available for PS4 users about a week and a half ago, and when I first played it, the first thing that I thought was, okay, let's look at this movement that we have here with Infinite Warfare multiplayer. It was already confirmed a couple of months ago that we were going to have a chain-based movement system which was very similar to Black Ops 3, and at first I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I really like Black Ops 3. In fact, I actually love Black Ops 3, to be honest with you. I wasn't a big fan of Advanced Warfare. I was still pretty good at the game, but I wasn't as hooked within the multiplayer experience as I am now with Black Ops 3. So, the reason why the transition, in my opinion, was so easy going to Black Ops 3 from Advanced Warfare was because the movement in Black Ops 3 felt like a smoother and a more perfected version of the futuristic mechanics that we had within Advanced Warfare's movement. So when I hop into a game of Infinite Warfare multiplayer, it feels like a slower, less balanced, and a messy version of what is already perfected within Black Ops 3. And honestly, what that makes me feel like is a Call of Duty player who's already tired of the game, even though the game hasn't even released yet. And that to me is a huge problem, because we're not supposed to get tired of the current Call of Duty until, I would say, end of the summer, more like the September time when we're already waiting for the next Call of Duty. So hopefully changes are made to the movement, not big changes, but at least a couple of slight improvements to how it feels once the game comes out, because at the moment I feel like I'm playing a cheap version of Black Ops 3 with a lot of Advanced Warfare mechanics. And that makes me a little worried. We didn't get a multiplayer reveal until Call of Duty XP, all the way back in September, when we should have got a reveal before the summer even started. Or at least middle of the summer. That's usually how it works with the Call of Duty cycle. So, the fact that they pushed back the multiplayer reveal just makes me feel like, okay, was the game actually finished, or were you rushing to develop multiplayer? What was the situation behind closed doors? That's kind of what's going through my head. Because what they revealed to us, and what we have now in the beta, is nothing special. I'm being completely honest with you guys. I feel like they almost waited towards the end of Black Ops 3's life cycle before they revealed their multiplayer. Because it feels like the menu, the create a class options, the rigs, which I'll talk more about in a little bit, are all from Black Ops 3. And I really don't like that. So in terms of the equipment, honestly, they're very overpowered. I hate the fact that you can recharge lethals. That to me is just a killer. A fucking killer for objective-based game modes. Domination, capture the flag, defender, uplink, whatever you guys want to play. it's a fucking killer. The fact that you can recharge overpower lethals, gravity fucking grenades, all kinds of weird shit, it's gonna kill the multiplayer community. That's just my opinion, and I'm honestly just summarizing what the community has been saying as a whole. Because I agree 100% with a lot of people out there who are dedicated, hardcore Call of Duty fans that don't like Infinite Warfare. I can agree with about 90% of the community's response to Infinite Warfare at the moment. Now, in terms of the kill streaks, they're pretty similar to Advanced Warfare, and the way you earn them is, of course, by getting score, just like we've had within the previous Call of Duty games over the past, 4 years now. And they're okay streaks. They're pretty okay, very decent at most, but what I just can't stand is that fucking attack dog, or whatever the fuck that is. It's just, I just don't understand what they were thinking when they thought of making this kind of streak. They, of course, will patch it and hopefully tweak it a little bit before the full game comes out, but the fact that it can kill the entire team multiple times and just fuck up the entire match is just ridiculous. You know, the highest streaks within, multiplayer altogether that we've seen since fucking Black Ops 2, again, they're very powerful streaks, obviously, because you had to earn a lot of score to get them, and that's okay if they're very powerful, but this is another level of power. This is fucking... this is... I can't even describe it in words what this is. It's unbelievable when you're on a decent streak and you get killed by this thing, you know? Something I've always thought when playing a Call of Duty game is, if I'm okay with dying in a game, then I know it's a fucking balanced Call of Duty, but if I have an issue with the way that I'm dying, then there's a problem. Because, again, Call of Duty is Call of Duty. You're going to get kills, you're going to die. That's the point of a KD ratio. But the fact that I have so many issues with the way I'm dying in this game just takes away all the hype that I had for multiplayer. The way that I'm dying in this game is just, it's not Call of Duty. I guess that's the way I'm trying to put it here. So, we also have this eraser type of weapon, which can literally disintegrate your character. If you get hit with this thing, you're going to turn into dust. So again, that's not Call of Duty. I don't want to play a combination of Destiny, Halo, and Titanfall. I want to play Call of Duty. So again, this is why my channel might be a little different this year with the current Call of Duty. I'm probably going to spend more time on Modern Warfare Remastered multiplayer than I am Infinite Warfare multiplayer. And the fact that we have rumors that we could potentially see DLC for Modern Warfare Remastered in the near future is also something that's fantastic to hear. We're also going to be seeing the other remaining multiplayer maps for Modern Warfare Remastered in, I believe, late December, so that's also fantastic news. So I'm not going to change my channel from Call of Duty to a different game, but I think my current plan at the moment is that if I really don't like Infinite Warfare multiplayer when the full game comes out, then I want to pretty much focus my channel mainly on Modern Warfare Remastered and a couple of other great games that I really want to cover here for you guys on YouTube. But as we all know, supply drops are back here within Infinite Warfare multiplayer, and as I've said many times before, the only reason supply drops keep coming back in Call of Duty is because we allow them to. If we keep spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on fucking COD point bundles, then this is what happens. I already thought the supply drop system in Advanced Warfare was cancer because of all the damn weapon variants. Now, if there are weapon variants in multiplayer and the way that you unlock them was through completing challenges and ranking up your weapon, then that's fine. That takes skill, but the fact that I can have an unfair advantage over another player based on my fucking luck with supply drops, to me is complete bullshit, and that's not what Call of Duty is supposed to be about. So, if I'm using an elite version of the ASM-1, and the player I'm in a gunfight with is using a normal ASM-1, I have an unfair advantage over that other player based on my luck. That to me is completely unfair and is very cancerous to the Call of Duty series. Now, when it comes to Black Ops 3, that's a completely different story. So right before Black Ops 3 released, it was quote-unquote confirmed that we wouldn't be seeing the return of supply drops in Black Ops 3. They of course changed their mind last minute and of course released a black market into Black Ops 3 when the game came out. Now at first, the supply drop system was okay because all it contained was cosmetics and items for character customization. That's fine if you want to keep it that way, but once the first map pack got revealed, it was of course shown that we wouldn't be seeing any DLC weapons with that map pack, but instead we would be seeing a weapon drop within the black market. And what that means is that any new weapons added into Black Ops 3 would of course be locked behind supply drops. And to me, that is again complete bullshit, and what that did was cause many YouTubers to spend thousands of dollars on COD point bundles and stream fucking supply drop openings. So that's what happened, and we're going to be in the same predicament unless the community changes its ways and hopefully stops buying COD point bundles. But in terms of the rigs that we have within multiplayer, they're essentially faceless knockoffs of the Specialist from Black Ops 3. And again, I talked about this before, but I really love what Treyarch did with the Specialist. Again, Specialists don't really feel like they fit with a Call of Duty game, and they feel like they fit more with something like Titanfall or fucking Halo or Destiny, but not Call of Duty. And the fact that these rigs have really overpowered abilities and weapons just means that a casual or even a hardcore Call of Duty player is not going to be able to go on those adrenaline-based streaks within the game itself, as we could within a previous Call of Duty where it was all gunfights and all equipment and all skill, and I have a problem with that. So even though I feel like they don't belong in Call of Duty, I'll just say let's leave it to Treyarch to handle the Specialist system within a multiplayer-based Call of Duty. And hopefully Infinity Ward tweaks the rigs themselves by the time the game comes out, because we haven't even seen all the rigs yet. But I'm just really hoping that they fix those goddamn abilities, fix up the recharge meter, fix all that shit so that it doesn't really take over from the casual multiplayer experience as a whole. But one more thing I really don't like is the particular rig with this overpowered ass riot shield who seems like he's cranked along with using the overdrive ability from Black Ops 3. He runs through the map like the Flash and just whacks everybody off of the fucking face of the earth. So that's again something that doesn't belong in Call of Duty, and it's not something that's innovative or exciting for the game itself. But in terms of what I actually like about Infinite Warfare multiplayer, you know, I've been using the NV4 and ERAD weapons, so those are pretty much weapons I've been enjoying the most, and I have gotten some pretty good gameplays with both of these weapons as well. But I haven't tried every weapon yet. At the time of recording this commentary, there is still time left to play the multiplayer beta, but I am of course uploading this after the beta itself ends. Now, I don't like the maps very much, but what I really like is the map Precinct. This map feels like it has the most structure and really feels like a Call of Duty multiplayer map. The other maps, to me, feel just very awkward and feel like knockoffs of maps from Advanced Warfare. They were really terrible. Shitty ass spawns, horrible flanking positions, and the list goes on. So let me know what you think of the Infinite Warfare multiplayer beta down below in the comments section. My opinion of this game could of course change by the time the game actually releases, but to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen, because with the Black Ops 3 beta, I was very hooked into the gameplay experience. I played it non-stop, couldn't keep my hands away from the controller, and when the game came out, I was just ready to jump in and play some full Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and that kept me going all the way until now. But with Infinite Warfare multiplayer, I was already bored by the time I played my 6th or 7th match of the game itself. So I don't know how my opinion is going to change by the time the game releases, but we'll just have to wait and see. Leave all your feedback down below in the comments section. This has been DK Dynamite. Peace.